now that we have color styles, font styles, and our visual references, our mood board, it's time to jump into Figma and create our very first screen using those techniques. We have a wireframe. Now it's time to add the styles, add colors, or literally add life to that screen. So let's go back to our Figma here. Since this is our wireframe, let's duplicate that. Uh, rename, move the wireframe actually. Let's lock the wireframe to not mess with anything. Let's see here, our mood board. Like I mentioned, I really like this style here. I don't want to copy, although for you guys that are starting with UI, starting with design, uh, don't feel bad about copying. Copy uh, is the best way to learn. Back in the day when I was starting, I remember that redesign was like the thing to do it. If you're starting in something, either UI, UX, web design, uh, prototyping, motion, development, everyone was trying to redesign Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, famous websites like Nike, Apple, Adidas, New York Times, uh, WhatsApp. I have a friend in Brazil that he became pretty famous back in the day because he redesigned WhatsApp a couple months before a major overhaul on WhatsApp interface. So like, don't feel bad about copying. Okay, it's an amazing way to practice and learn. But if you do it, if you publish in your portfolio on Dribble, on Behance, whatever, please, I repeat, please mention that this is like a personal project, study project, or proposal, redesign concept, or my concept of, especially because you are gonna design something that you don't have any information about the users, about business strategy, product strategy. So you don't have anything other than your assumptions, your perspective. Okay, so remember to add this disclaimer. So moving on, I really like this style. I don't want to copy. I want to create something from the top of my head. But I'll see if I can create some references here from this. Uh, I what are colors right now? Okay, I have the blue, have the red. Let's try. I like this greenish. So let's bring our tail in. Color generator. Uh, and let's grab the eye color here. Oops. And copy. Paste it here. Let's bring back this to EE. I like this. Generate colors, color guide, create styles. This goes back to our library. Paste it here. Remember to keep everything organized. See, green, whatever. Okay, let's go back to explorations, close this. Let's start with the images. So let's open in Splash. And sneakers. Ooh, this is cool. I want something very stylish. I'm a sucker for the Nike Dunk and the Nike Air Force One. Let's see if I can have like Nike Air Force One. What would happen? Come on, product people. Ooh. Let's go back to sneakers. Let's add this one. Looks nice. This one's better. My style. Sneaker maybe. Nice. Gotcha. Great. Let's add a gallery. Let's see here. Same shoes, different colors. I like this one. This one we choose. Oh, that's okay. For a thumbnail, it's fine. This one. Maybe this one will be too small. That is way too small. It's not aligned. Ooh, this one. Close shot. Nice. Looking back to our mood explorations, mood boards, everything's square. Where's the one that this one I really dig as well? Everything rounded. What do you say? Rounded or square corners? Because we were talking about sneakers. Let's try a round. It's like 24. Okay. So here for the thumbnails, if I add 24, look what will happen. Circles. So because of the size, we also need to take into account the radius size. So probably 8. 8 is fine here. And this will be Air Force One. So here will be streetwear. One thing that we forgot here on our wireframe is the brand. Where do we put the brand? Okay, let's figure out this later. This will be a pill shape for sure. So let's add it here. Let's add our color. Too pale. So far, so good. Then we need to work on this, and this. Do we have a grayscale? No. Let's create a grayscale color here. Let's bring back the tailwind and add black. Okay. Create styles. Come on, tailwind. Keep everything organized, will you? Our black. Go back to explorations. I don't like to use like super pure black for those that see good here. Same 800. It looks nice. because of the thickness of the font and the color, we don't need to use pure black. I can even like create maybe like a 900 here that is like almost black, which is fine. Same thing here. Uh, one other tip: I don't like to add colors to my font styles because usually you can override the colors. So if you override the colors that much in your interface, don't bother to create colors on your font style. Let everything black on the styles, and then you override with the color of your choice. Of course, if you don't have the brand, because if you have the brand, you need to follow those. Should I add some background? I think so, right? It looks nice to have like a background. This one have lines. This one have this like outer glow. Let's go to the Figma community and graphics. Let's see what comes up. Nothing. Let's put like abstract abstract lines. That's what I'm looking for. Let's check the preview here. Design. Hmm. Style. Another pro tip: Figma community, amazing source, amazing font of resources. You can find templates, file templates. You can find plugins, everything you want to use. You find here. Let's see if you can find another one than just that. Holographic. No. Ooh. Would those be vector to use? No. Just straightforward images. Not good. Geometric waves. This looks promising. Let's see. Thumbnail waves. Okay. Open on Figma. Wow. It's taking a while, so maybe the file is crazy big. Yep, it looks like it. Wow. Massive. I want something for the background. Let's see here, I like this style. Oh, using groups. Come on, group. Wow. Come on. Look at this mess. I think I'm gonna copy and paste here. Let's see what happened. What? This is terrible. I can't I can use that. No. Let's figure out this later. So coming back to our project here, uh, let's add I don't know more. Let's work on the size here. Let's look at our references. I like this drop down. It will help saving space. Let's do just one. and add a chevron here. Let's open Lucid icons again. Type chevron, pointing down. Maybe create this as button style. So we can move this here. Let's add a background. Very light gray background over the green. Let's use like a very light background. Let's do maybe the 50. Let's see how this looks up close. Okay. Once we get to auto layout, you see that this is so much easier to do with auto layout. Maybe the chevron's too big. So let's go like 20. And work on the thickness. Let's choose a 1.5. Now, the chevron and this needs to be the same blue because this is a link. So we need to keep the consistency here. Let's see. It looks fine. It looks really cool. So if you tap here, opens the list. That's just like the idea. We can bring the quantity here. We can duplicate this quantity and change to 1. Let's center 1 here and add. Let's bring Lucid icons once again. Plus, minus, we added 20 here, so let's keep the consistency and also 1.5 for thickness, 1.5, and there needs to be below 600. Need to realign because we changed the size. Now let's add it here. $14, $16, maybe at the far end. So 24. This looks interesting. One thing we are also forgetting, price. So this 32, we need the price. Let's see if we add it would be, let's say like 105. It's good. I think it's good. Let's see if we can create like a HU. So HU will be 32 here. It also looks fine. So let's create that style. HU. we can maybe use a less gray. Mm, so far, so good. I think we can stop here right now, and then once we move on with our content, with our techniques, there will be more stuff we can add. But at least now you have like an idea of what is capable, like how we create our styles, how we change the wireframes, how we add everything, how we organize our mood boards, how we look for references. And yeah, maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to finalize everything and have everything ready to publish our first uh, study case. Okay? So I think for this week on creating styles, we are done. See you next week.